Everybody. Now welcome to that ICT soft tools word processor part 2. Now that second part cover on that undo, cut, copy, paste. Now cut in that four way, how to that make that cut regular way, cutting and moving text using drag and drop, cutting and moving text using pop up menu and shortcut key. Same way that four type of that copy and paste. Now next moving on that point, I am cover on that find and replace. Now how to find in particular word in regular way or shortcut key. Same things now going on that replace now using in regular way or shortcut way. Now next important part for that word processing, spelling and grammar. That way you are follow on that regular way or traditional way with shortcut key. And last important part for moving on, I am covering on that insertion of tables, adding table, delete that table, merging table, splitting of rows and columns, cells. Now last point for that change case, add page number. So first now I am moving on that cut or moving that regular way, so that when you going on that in that regular way means when you using on that cut, using on that cut or in regular way, so that same way when you using regular way, if you select is important, select the text we want to cut from the text. Here I want to select on that one number. In selection three types, different three types. First type I am selecting on that particular line. First click on that R alphabet using on that shift and right arrow key for that selection one line. Other line if I am using on that downside or down arrow key, that using for selection. Afterwards is one method. Second method for when you that using on that starting point and ending point, means it's your margin point. Now you move on that margin size side, for that convert your mouse pointer look like that. Same arrow, mouse arrow, when you click single click for regular way, when you double click or twice click same times, now all lines are selecting. Now that left click and you drag downside also, means if you select on that line by line is second way. And third things, now that when you select on that text, before you are using on that R for here and using press on that control hold down button and left key press and downside also scroll, means it's your selection. Here three types of selection. In that first selection, when you going on that selection in regular way, so here I am select on that cut and same things now moving in regular way, going to click on home tab and select on that clipboard ribbon with copy, click on that copy. Afterwards moving on that my next blank pages having that make copy and paste, click here, press enter and regular way for that paste. Same things, means it's a copy and paste, not for that cut and paste. But I want to use on that cut and paste in same things. First I am select on that any three way. Now choose on that shift and down arrow key for selecting and click for that cut and going to that downside also available on that blank options or blank pages. Now using regular way for that paste, copy and paste in that regular way you are using. For next things going on that cutting and moving text using drag and drop, so that things when you doing that time you are going on that, click and drag to select the text and graphics we want to copy or cut. Means here I want to cut on that second line. So here drag and drop means it's a control key press after left key, means it's a select or second things. Here I mouse pointer always be convert on that arrow, click only just single times in left click, means it's a select. After now I am using on that drag and drop. After now here when I am click press the hold control key, so here I am place hold control key, click the drag the selected text to be the new location in insertion point will have to gray square in plus sign. When moving on that left key, that plus sign means here when your mouse point is down side also plus sign, means here in moving that line and leave that control and left click both button same time, means it's cutting or copy and paste on that same things, cutting or copy, but paste is always be doing. Now next for that things when you using on that cutting, moving, copying and paste, for that pop up menu, cut and paste, copy and paste. First things you just select on your particular line and pop up menu when activated, that right click that time here cut copy paste, means I am using on that cut, select cut and last when there blank space available right click again paste. Same things going on that copy paste, select that sentence or word and right click on that, copy for your pop up menu and next line for that blank line right click again paste, means it's your pop up menu. Now fourth one things when you going on that cut and paste in that shortcut key. So all four ways is most important point for selecting in three types. If you selecting in three types, if you remember or any one types, you are using that any one types for that shortcut key. So I want to that particular line for shortcut key using on shortcut for control C in copy and next line for space control V for paste. I am using on that copy is my cut on or moving on that control X and moving that next line when that blank space available using on that shortcut key for control V, means cut copy paste. In four way you are using for that specially purpose in four way, that regular way and then next for that drag and drop, third for that pop-up menu, fourth one is now shortcut key. So I am moving on that next important point for find and replace. So same things when you going on that typing a matter on that, here I am typing in that already one passage for I am founding on that particular word now through using shortcut key and regular way or traditional method. Now in your textbook having that 6 steps for that finding in particular word, in that document I am finding on that in that particular word in same things, click the home tab and choose edit command, click home tab, choose editing command, click drop down arrow in choose find command, here find command and drop down means here when you click on that find or go to find and replace dialog box appears with find and replace tab selected, not find and replace tab selected. If you find that time you select on that find, but all tabs are include that find, replace and go to. So first important for find. In find, what text box? Find what? So I find on that is. So I am typing on that is. Afterwards, now in find what text box, type the text we want to search for. Click find next button. In here, find next button, it searches the word given in find what. Means here find what. Now you typing on is, you just click on that find next. When you click on that, this means is THIS. IS is important for that, means that highlighted on that IS. Click, if you click next, same things are going on that first is that highlighting, means find next and next, next to next in all your document or passage. For next, important on that, if you want to highlight the selected word on screen, click reading highlighted. Here reading highlighted, that highlight all, clear highlighting, that option are inactivate, not activate. For highlight all, when I am selecting on that, means when present on IS for is, that all yellow color highlighting that color. Next things, when I am using on that replacing text, means when I am using on that replace in particular text for your purpose. Same things now going on in same passage. In found that when I am typing on that article a and that article, but I want to replace that, where is the article, that the article replace on that an, means here case sensitive on that problem. If there you type on that their spelling, means THERE, means THE is the common. If you type on that THE is the same things, but case sensitive means same spelled that word, if available that words you replace on that particular. So which procedure you are follow on that? So that all follow on traditional method. Click home tab, select on that editing clipboard and find, or select on that replace. Click when you replace, I am typing on that THE and replace with AN. Find what means THE, find that and replace with AN. Afterwards, now in the replace with text box, type correct spelled word. To check continuously, find next button. Here find next, replace and replace all. First find that THE, now highlighted. If you replace on that word, click single word, so select on replace. Again next word are come, again replace. So here find next THE. Afterwards you just confirm on that THE word in your document in all passage having. If you click on that replace all, when you click on that replace all, that time one message are came, word has complete it search of the document and has made 34 replacements. Means my passage in that THE, that article in 34 times, that article are changes in that and press OK. That time you close again. Same things going on that shortcut key find. So Control F, press which things now find. So I am find that THE. Click on that find next. Nobody or no any word and on that THE. So I am found on that and I am typing on that find what and click on that find next. Again I am using on that replace by the shortcut key Control H and I am typing for find what and replace with THE. That word or when I am typing, and click find next is first word on highlighting AND. Now that converted on that THED means it's single word. When I am clicking replace that THED, but before now AND. When I am replaced with THE, that TED. Now second word I am founding on that AN and click on that replace. Again THE word is now coming. So I am conformly now using on that replace all. That time coming word are reached the end of document. 57 replacement were made. Do you want to continue searching at the beginning? Means it's starting point. So click S. That time word completed of the document has made 62 replacements. Click on OK button. Close that. Means here using on that copy that find and replace two way. Regular way, for regular way in that present home tab, and editing is your ribbon using now that find and replace. And second thing for that, when you using on that shortcut key, find for control F, replace for control H, but I'm covering on that same things control Z for go to. In that hidden secret on that find and replace nearby that go to page. If you going that you having on one of two pages, means I am going on that second number page, so I am typing second and click go to, means moving on that second number. In their sections, now here line, bookmarks, comment, footnote, endnote, field, table, graphics, equation, object, that type of going to directly using that control Z for that heading. So I am moving on that page number 1. When I am select on that page and type enter page number for that 1, click on that go to. Now same things, both things are going regular and shortcut key. So here I am cover on that replace and find. And next important point for moving, cut, undo, cut, copy, paste. After that replace and find. Okay, replace and find. Next for that spelling and grammar in that regular way and shortcut way. Spelling and grammar, when all of you when you type on that matter, in coming on that red color line, for that means if you get the spelling mistake on same things here, here and here, if you found that green color line, means it's a grammatical mistake. That all things in regular way and shortcut way. So all of you click on that mailings. Now reference, review, view. Here in that 4 tabs, find on that spelling and grammar. For review on here spelling and grammar. When you click on that spelling and grammar, now coming on that spelling and grammar English United States, that which step you are follow on that regular way, that HUMTHE is spelling mistake. Here ignore once, ignore all, add dictionary, change and change all, auto. But there suggestion are available. Hum THE. If you change that word spelling, click single time for that particular one word, change. Again called, in that CALLED means all alphabet are small letter, means is that grammatical mistake. In that when you starting on that in new line, that first alphabet always be C alphabet is capital, means if you change that grammatical mistake, click on that change. Next things for again suggestion of that spelling, if you select any type of spelling and click on that change, means here grammatical and spelling mistake, both mistake you are doing through that regular way. Which way? If you select on review and select spelling and grammar, in second way, that's way you are using shortcut key for F7. When you press on that F7 function key, that time if you change that THED for then is correct for change. Again next THEN small letter, that means it's your grammatical mistake. THEN in that T is capital, you are making on that grammatical mistake. Change that again. Table than you are, table than you is, or table than you are. Two suggestions. If you select any one, I want to select second number, click change. After changing that grammatical and spelling mistake, now you click on that close button. Here now I am cover on that spelling and grammar. It's your that word processor ICT soft tools using insertion table. So you are using on that regular way and shortcut way. If you insertion on that table, now moving on that point for insertion of table in related on that insert ribbon or tab, having that tables, it's your clipboard. Click here on that insert table, that called for your column, means horizontal line, and when you vertical line, it's your row, means where is on that column or collection or bunch of row and column called for your table. If you make that table in two types, for that automatic, and second thing when you decide on automatic, means 3 column and 3 rows. Here count on that 9 cells also available. When I am click on that, here 1 2 3 is horizontal line. Now that called your column. 1 2 and 3, it's your vertical line, it's your row. When they are meet on that each other, two column and row, called for your cell, means it's here when I am selecting or highlighting that area called your cell. So here select row by click cell selection bar, will select the entire row by holding the left mouse button and dragging the reset of rows also get selected. Select group of cells, means here I am 3 cells. When I am selecting that left key button or left button, when I am press and that downside also scroll, means here I am selecting that row and column, means it's a cell, that all cells I am selecting. That all table or whole table when you select in single click, when you click on that, here 4 headed that arrow in small button rectangular form, that rectangular form for single click, means here select all row and column. If I am insert on that row in also downside, that time I am using to add a new row at end of existing table, position of insertion point anywhere last cell and press the tab key. Here last cell, press on that tab key, means insert that my new row. And next important thing, when I am covering on that insert column, select column which we wish to new column as appear, click the layout contextual tab. When I am click anywhere in that column, here that layout is my contextual tab. Click layout contextual tab, click insert column. Here insert above, insert below, insert left, insert right, and that split cells, split table, auto fit, but I am using on that insert rows and column groups. Okay, So here when I am using insert above, means in that upside for insert row, when I am insert on that column, for click on single cell, that time I am click right click, and here also available on that insert, here insert column to the left, insert column to the right. I am insert column to the left, click insert column. I am inserting on that right, click here, click on that insert on that right, insert that column. I want to insert that row, right click insert and insert row above, means upside, right click using on that downside, insert and that below, click here. I am insert on that cell, right click and insert cells. But here shift cell right, cell down, insert entire row, insert entire column. So I am select on that shift cell down when I am click that downside. That all option when you use on that insertion row and column. So I am moving on to the next important point, for when you type that, make that change case. That change case are 5 to 6 types of change case. When you type on that simple any noun, for when I am typing INDIA, in that I is always be capital. That time first I am click on that India, click on home, on that font is your ribbon, in their font always be available on change case on that capital A and small a for that change case. Now when I am typing on that noun always be using on sentence case, means it's here. When you click on that sentence case, means first letter always be capital. Next for that lower case, when I am typing in that all letters are small letter, when I am selecting on that all letters are small. When that all letters I am using on that capital, I am click on that uppercase, for all letters are capital. But here that simple line in all letters always be sentence case and small letters, but I want to make on that capitalize each word, means THE for T capital, lower in L capital, the in T capital, this in T capital, unconscious U capital, work W capital, is for I capital, called for C capital, instance for I capital, in for I capital, higher in H capital. That time I am using on that capitalize each word. Look that T capital, L capital, T capital, T capital, U capital, work capital. And second things for that toggle case, in that same things going on, first letter always be small and remaining letters always be capital. When I am selecting on that first letter is small, other letters are or other alphabet are capital. So that for toggle case. Now next moving on that point, covering in ICT soft tools for add page numbers, means here 3 of 4, means I am typing on that 4 pages, I am inserting on that page number. So page number help us to keep our document organized and enables reader to find information quickly. We can add page to the top, bottom or margin. Top here, margin in there, left side and right side, and also upside and downside, means at bottom side. Choose where the numbers of affair, choose insert tab here and click the page number button on header and footer group. Here header and footer page number, on that click the right side option, top page, means it's a top. If you go to that moving on that bottom side, for that bottom. If you page in that margin current position, if you select any type, I want to that top side but in center, so plain number 2, when I am clicking on that, appear on that third number page, click close header and footer, means each page having that only top side in page number. Same things, 4 number, moving on that first page on that first number. If I am using on that same things in margins, click insert page number in that page margin, which left, right, then left downside, right downside. I am selecting on that right side but top side. When I am clicking on here page 1, click on close header and footer, page 1. When I am moving on that page second, for that select on page second. When I am moving that third page number, for that third page number, and also top side in margin side. Moving on that next page for right side, okay, in that margin. Now here finish your ICT soft tools for that word processor.